Yeah, hi. Alright. It is time for your very late night, but like who fucking cares? So basically I forgot this was happening, and I don't care. I'm just doing it because, apparently this show matters in wrestling. Apparently, wrestling fans are gonna pretend that this show matters and how, oh, if you don't like this show, you don't talk about, you're not a real wrestling fan. Basically the same shit as I talk about TNA, whatever. And since after all, this show is basically AEW, like, no matter what's it called, it's ROH, sure. But let's just be honest here, this is AEW, okay? This is fucking AEW since they're brought by AEW, but I just think, again, it's stupid that if you're gonna fucking promote this shit on AEW when you're supposed to be AEW, why, like, why should we care in general? Well, fuck it. Because, they keep trying to promote, like, as we supposed to care. And yet, fucking, I don't care. And then I go on to see online on, like, freaking, I see Facebook pictures that not a lot of people were there. But yeah, so it is time for your ROH Death Before Dishonor, I guess that's what they call it, review 2022. And yeah, I'm gonna hate on it. If people like think like, oh, how dare you hate on this pay-per-view? I don't fucking care. This type of shit is why wrestling is shit. And all the fucking weird wrestling fans that like this shit, you guys like fucking boring ass wrestling, I can tell. Like, literally, this is like one of the few times I'm actually watching ROH. And then, well, I saw on the highlights. I was basically sleeping during this shit. The reason why, because, well, I had to catch up on sleep after all, because I was sick before and I'm trying to fix my sleeping schedule. But not just that, like, I watched this, I see the highlights, just, because, oh, apparently, there's results and they're talking about it. It's like, okay, fuck it, let me cover it. But the thing is, by looking at the highlights, like, holy fuck, this is the future of wrestling? This is what people have been saying that, you know what? This is a very good show, man. I don't know why WWE fans are watching this or whatever. This was... people are saying that this was even better than TNA or whatever. This was better than fucking whatever. I don't fucking know. It has that... It's basically like that kind of TNA fandom where people think that ROH is so fucking good. It's like, why? And again, the only reason why people like this, why even people pretend to know about ROH is because of fucking CM Punk. Like it or not. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, God, what I'm looking at is fucking boring-ass fucking gay technical wrestling bullshit, okay? And, like, they're trying to be a sport. Motherfuckers, you're not a sport! Oh, but this is a sport, guys! No, you're not a sport. You're fake and garbage and boring. Like, fuck. And it just makes me think, okay, so they're trying to be sports-like, these matches. Handshakes and whatever. But, like, seriously, like, for people that, oh, I want to watch this. Like, so you rather watch this shit, which is probably, like, if anything, more boring than an amateur wrestling match. You'd rather watch this than amateur wrestling, which is real, and they're trying to be just as like that? Like, what the fuck? I'm sorry, pure wrestling is boring and gay, okay? Wanna know why? Because for God's sakes, wrestling's supposed to be about characters and storylines. When you're trying to buy in and try to praise or pose that this shit is real where you're not real, is fucking retarded. That's why, if anything, the only match that seemed like a normal match was Jay Lethal versus fucking Samoa Joe, like it or not. Every match trying to be fucking, let's shake hands, even though I'm a fucking heel. They're kind of trying to hold it down like fucking John Gresham's a fucking heel to us, like we're supposed to pretend to care. We have to shake hands, and then this match could be a pure wrestling rules, and then they're gonna do stupid gay wrestling holds and whatever, trying to be technical, and it's like, it's boring. It's fucking terrible. Like, this is what apparently the great wrestling that we're missing out on. Fuck off. I'm sorry. This is shit, boring bullshit. This is why wrestling is dead. Wrestling's not supposed to be about fucking gay technical wrestles. The only reason why fucking technical wrestling worked were people who actually had character like Kurt Angle. Okay? That's why they needed work. And plus, they were actual fucking wrestlers. Not fucking fake wrestlers that, oh... See, I'm a wrestler, guys. I'm a pro wrestler. Not a sports entertainer. No, they were actually wrestlers, okay? And then plus, like, fucking... God, like, all these matches... Again, this is the problem with wrestling. There's no characters. There's no stories. It's just typical, boring, indie fucking wrestling. And that's the problem with it. And people think this is so fucking good. And they think that wrestling needs to be more like this. Why? And I blame fucking Tony Khan for buying this shit and making it more even important. Like, why? Anyway, so pre-shows. Colt Cabana defeats Anthony Henry, and I don't fucking care. Like, who the fuck is Anthony Henry? God. And why was this match, again, this like 10 minutes, like, why should people care? The Trust Brothers, which is Ari Daivari, who's apparently going to debut in AEW now, and Slim J defeats the Shinobi Shadow Squad. And one of the wrestlers is literally named Cheeseburger. Are you fucking kidding me? And Eli is... I don't fucking... But guys, see, this is why you gotta care about ROH, man. You're missing out. No, I'm not. The Embassy, which is Brian Cage and the Gates of Agony. Like, Brian Cage, like, this is what he's doing. Whatever. They defeat Alex Zane, Blake Christian, and Tony Deepin. I don't know what to tell you. And the fourth match, the last match before the fucking main event, was this fucking fat bitch named Willow Nightingale, who was on AEW, defeats Allison Kay. Wait, Allison? Oh, isn't that fucking, what's her name? Sienna from TNA? Yeah, God forbid, let's have a fucking fat bitch, who, by the way, oh god, like, god, she's fucking ugly. Defeats a chick who actually fucking got herself in shape and whatever. Whatever. Anyways, the official show. So they started the official show with the fucking world title match. Like, I understand, like, unless you're gonna save the main event for something big, I get it, but like, really, the fucking, you open the match with the world title? Like, people complain about this when WWE does it, but this is a, I don't know. Thankfully, there are some people that actually complain about this when I see on the on Facebook or whatever, like on this Facebook group that covers fucking all wrestling results or whatever. So, but guys, Tony Khan is smart. No, he's not. Like, anyway, so Cesaro, aka Claudio Castagnoli, defeated Jonathan Grisham in a boring fucking match with no story. And from the highlights, so this was like one of the first matches I see from the highlights, they were doing gay looking rest holds. We're supposed to pretend that this match was good because they're doing gay rest holds. It was boring and gay, and it was an insult to my intelligence. They were like, it was not cool. It was just like, what the fuck am I watching? Am I watching like gay porn? That's what I felt like I was watching. Like, what the fuck am I doing in my life? It's like I was regretting, like, why would I even try to talk about this? Should I really talk about this? But yeah, but then you get people out there. Like, people wonder why I watch. Well, the thing is, I didn't even watch it. It's not like I buy it. Why did I buy it? But I saw the fucking highlights, right? I didn't even fucking bother watching the pay-per-view. I need to fucking talk about this to expose the fucking truth. And expose this whole fucking weirdness in wrestling that people think that this is fucking good about wrestling. Well, it's like, what's wrong with you? Like, really, like, fuck. This is fucking stupid shit, I tell you. So I don't know what to tell you there. I just think, like, this is like an insult to my intelligence. And I just think, like, wow. This is what good wrestling is, apparently. And oh, Cesaro won. He finally was able to live his dream and whatever. It's basically, as said by a friend on Facebook, it's equivalent to fucking Ezekiel Jackson winning the ECW World title. Okay? I'm sorry. It is. It's not relevant, not meaningful. And besides, especially because, like, literally ROH is, like, part of AEW now. And again, I'm just thinking to myself, why even have a fucking ROH title? Why even have all these stupid titles? Why pretend ROH matters now when AEW is a thing? Shouldn't AEW maybe bother to try to focus on their own product and try to make it good and mainstream instead of fucking trying to appeal to indie fans? Again, because what they're literally doing, what fucking Tony Khan is essentially doing, is literally what he's doing is that fucking he's doing the same mistake that WWE did when they brought WCW. They're literally doing the whole defending. It's basically the same shit as Buff Bagwell versus Booker T. You know how they fucking gave their hour to fucking WCW? It's basically the same fucking bullshit. But it's good, better, guys. No, it's not. This was an insult on my intelligence as well. Second match of the official show: Dalton Castle and the Boys, which is Brandon Tate and Brent Tate. Yeah, basically the gay boys, I would call them. Like they're gay. They have they're wearing fucking like, I don't know what's the fucking the stupid like, I don't know, the fucking cauliflower birds or something. Camouflage birds. I don't know. Fucking camouflage. Like, what are they wearing? Like, fucking A. It's gay. It's so, like, what the fuck? And they defeat some people in white. And it's like, what the fuck? The righteous. Yeah, I really think, yeah, and basically fucking retards who make goofy faces. And I'm just thinking to myself, this is apparently cool wrestling? Like, what's their, I don't know. This match, they won the 6-man tag titles, and who fucking cares? Wheeler Utah defeats Daniel Garcia in a pure wrestling match for the pure title, and I just think this is pure gay. It's pure gay. People, like, legit, you got these fucking retarded Smarky fans reacting to them slapping. That's wrestling. Fight forever. And they just did fucking pure gayness, like wrestling. And apparently that's good, like, this is like an insult to my intelligence. This is an insult to fucking amateur wrestling. It's I think like, fucking, wow, this is just pure gay. Mercedes Martinez defeats Serena Deeb to still be the ROH Women's Champion, and who fucking cares? This was, this is stupid, boring, typical garbage women's wrestling. No one cares about women's goddamn wrestling, especially with these disgusting bitches. Samoa Joe defeats Jay Lethal by submission. I vaguely did not care about this match, but sadly, just like the match of the night, because at least it resembled a normal wrestling match. It wasn't fucking boring too much. They try to have a story or whatever, I guess, with this match. And like, sure, it's like, you know, it's kind of like an old TNA match, so it's like, it's fine, you know? So I didn't mind it. It was an okay match. And the main event was the FTR guys defeats the Briscoe brothers. You gotta like the Briscoes guys, because they curse. Wow, like I give a fuck. So they defeated them. The Briscoes got the first fall, then the fucking got the other 2 falls, FTR, and they won the fucking, they're still the ROH champion. After the match, FTR says, we fought like the little girl, like, because apparently that's very cool. Like, I understand, like, sure, the meaning of why they say that, because, you know, the fucking, one of the FTR guys, the daughter had, like, a sickness, right? And I understand that. But, like, how about say you actually fucking fight, like, an 8-year-old girl that has, I don't know, was a fighter or something. I don't fucking know. Instead of fucking saying something that sounds dumb. And it says, I don't care if you call us marks. We're marks! So wrestlers are proud marks. That's just fucking stupid, you know? That's why wrestling is garbage, because they're fucking proud to be marks. And the match, I'm sorry, people are pretending like, you know, this was like, oh, they had a great match the other pay-per-view. This was such a great classic match. It's great tag team wrestling. I'm sorry, tag team wrestling is boring. Okay? Especially, I'm sorry, I know fucking Smarks will be like, you don't like these guys? You're not a real wrestling fan. I'm sorry, they're boring wrestlers. Fucking FTR are boring motherfuckers that have no character. They're boring as fuck. I'm sorry, was this a worse match? No. But like, when unfortunately a typical table spot is the only exciting thing about your match, I'm sorry, yes. Okay, sure, the fucking Briscoes did the Doomsday Device, but it's just, again, ripping off fucking better wrestlers' moves. I'm sorry, the match was boring. There's no story. It just, We had a good match before for these fans. Let's have a better match so that fucking Meltzer can give us 5 stars or whatever. We're gonna try to have a pretend great wrestling match with no story, and we're not gonna have character. We're just gonna have a boring match. And people are gonna pretend it's good because it's long. Yeah, that's what it is. People are gonna pretend this match is so great and a classic because it was so long. And oh man, we're too much. They're doing pile drivers and whatever, guys. Even though, again, sure, I'm not complaining about pile drivers. But it's just like, can you actually tell a good story instead of fucking, we respect you guys. We respect you, because every fucking wrestler nowadays is like, I respect you. Let's have a good match for these fans. Because we're all about good matches. Even though your matches are boring as hell. You're not good matches. So that's what it was. It was your boring, typical match. Oh, we're gonna pretend this match is good because, you know, we're doing submissions and big moves and blah blah blah. Like, sure, yeah, sure, they're not doing your typical indie flips and kicks, stupid spots, whatever, right? But, like, can you actually have care? I understand it's hard to, like, again, yes, I get it. I don't fucking want, but, like, there's not a show. There's not an ROH show. And, again, it's an insult on my television when you don't even have the wrestlers on the show to promote this shit. Like, why should we care when there's only FTR? Again, this is the only reason why we should care about this match. Because, again, it's basically AEW Lite. That's what it is. It's AEW Lite. But, like, why even bother doing this? This is like a waste of time. But Smarks should pretend this is good because, you know, it's good, guys. Tony Khan's a hero. Tony Khan's a faggot. And all these fucking wrestlers are a bunch of faggots too, doing gay wrestling holds. It's boring fucking wrestling. It's pure wrestling. It's pure garbage, okay? Alright? So fuck ROH. ROH is garbage and gay. Fuck the fucking Smarks. That's all I have to say, people. Till next time. Peace. Yeah, bye.